What's up YouTube, it's your boy Skedda, and in today's video I'm gonna show you what I did with Massive X. I tried and I made a simple rhythm track just to show you what you can do with the sound that Massive has inside the library, and also I made a few ones from scratch, and of course I'm gonna give a small review of the library presets. So let's get started. Well, the track goes like this. Okay, your first question, why the fuck everything is sampled? Well, I did it because it was easier to structure the track by sample the sounds and then assembled, whatever. Okay, the first sound, let's start with the intro. This is actually the most UK grime sound ever. By far. Well, let's see what preset is this. This is the preset 8 bells. Keep it in mind, it is in the synth lead. Okay? I didn't change anything at all, I just took the preset and I used it. Our second sound is this weird alien contact from, doesn't matter. This is the preset alien contact, and then and for some reason it doesn't say which preset is that, even though it's preset, I promise. I made a few chords with it, and of course I used a few presets in the build-up. The preset Ghost Was, you can find it in the sound effects, I'm pretty sure. Ghost Whoosh. Okay, then Grime Knife, you can also find it inside the sound effects, Grime Knife. And after that, let's go to our drop. I made this preset from scratch. What I did is I took the wavetable from Harmonix Motor Soul, then and the second one I used Metatron A from Addictive Plus FM. Also I used this LFO at 1/4 and I dropped it on the level. How should I say? How is that? Fuck. I used it here and here. Also on this one. After that I enable the auxiliary. If you've seen the routing, this is the auxiliary. It's really important. Then in the effects, in the filter, actually, sorry, I use the scanner, and then I use a little bit of LFO in the frequency, and then in the FM, as you see. And then we are in the effects. I use the anima. I didn't do anything here. and I use the distortion hard clip with a little bit of LFO in the mix. In the Anima I used a little bit on the pitch and a little bit on the snare, and also in the amount, really important. After that, the routing is like this. I don't remember changing a lot of things. I mean, if you actually go in the presets user and use the initiate massive X, probably the routing will be something like that. Yeah, that's our first sound. The second sound is as you see, I did a little bit of after process, post process, I know, and then these are presets. I use the flower SQ from the mixed and the moving walls C from Monster. I used once again a little bit of LFO in the wavetables. Oh, exactly as you see there. After that, in the effect, in the filters, I used Blue Monarch. I used a little bit of LFO in the FM. Also, once again, I used Anima. Use a little bit of LFO in the amount. And then track delay, really important to give the magic sauce in the sound, you know what I mean. Use a little bit of LFO in the time, as you see exactly here, and then use distortion, rectify, and use a little bit of LFO in the mix. Rather than that, the routing is exactly like that, almost I think exactly the same like the previous preset. And after that, let's go to our final preset that I made. I use the LP So from Filter and then the Played P from VFX. Also, once again, I used LFO exactly as you see here in the wavetables. As for filter, I used Blue Monarch once again. This time the C is off. Here I enabled a little bit of track delay and A is off. The routing is exactly as you see here. After that, voicing, I did nothing with voicing. You know guys, I just downloaded this. I have to say that I'm not pro with Massive X. I just messed around a little bit and I made what you just listened. Simple things. So, and it sounds like this. Now, would love to give you a small review in the library to see what sounds it has inside. And let's mess around a little bit together, why not? Once you start your Massive X, it starts with the sine waves, classic. Let's go to Massive X initiate preset. And now let's start using the sounds. Let's see, I'm really curious about the drums. How they're gonna sound. Now let's see. Whoa, sound effects. By far, I think this is where Massive X shreds it for sure. Now let's go to soundscapes. I'm really curious about that. Very, very nice. As you see guys, there are tons of dope sounds inside this library. Imagine what will come after a few weeks or months when the first libraries will come out from other companies. You know, it's gonna be dope. To me, it's a 10 to 10 VST. You should give it a try, and then if you like it, just buy it. Why not? See you next time. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed it. See ya.